My name is John Land. My role is Senior Project Manager. I work in the Specialty Division. I started at Donahoe 19 years ago as a project manager. What a typical day like is in my role? Well, we manage lots of projects down in Specialty, so each project's at different stages. So really no 2 days are actually typical, but when a project's starting up, I'm writing scopes and buying out subs. When projects are in the middle of it, we're dealing with submittals, RFIs, all kinds of problems that arise from a renovation type project where there's a lot of unforeseen conditions. And then of course on the tail end of jobs, getting them closed out, getting subs settled, and getting all the punch list items done and such like that. My favorite part about working at Donahoe is just the challenge of getting projects done on time and seeing a happy client when we're done. What makes Donahoe special is they care about their employees. They've always cared about their employees, but I've noticed an uptick in that lately. They've done a lot of great things for me. They know I'm a big sports fan. In the last year or so, I've had 3 special things through Donahoe. I've got to see the Stanley Cup, touch it. I've got to go to a Nats game right behind home plate. And I also got to meet and talk to Ken Aspermani, who's a former baseball player, played in the 50s and 60s. And those are just things that Donahoe shows they care about their people. They know I'm a sports fan, so they've set me up with these opportunities, and I really appreciate that. My greatest achievement at Donahoe, well, that's hard to say, but I will say the challenge of working down in Clarksville on that data center we did for EDS. It was so challenging with drawing changes daily, building on the fly, all that high-end MEP that we had to deal with, and putting that thing together was probably the biggest challenge I've had since I've worked at Donahoe, and I consider that my greatest achievement because I think that was a very successful project. Who's been the most influential person in my career? Well, there's a lot of people that have contributed a lot to influence my career. I probably worked with John Fenton the most, so I've learned a lot of the nuts and bolts of the industry through John Fenton. Mark Berry's taught me more how to deal with people. Steve Crowder's taught me a lot. Mike Resco's taught me a lot about handling some of the field situations. Those are probably the 4 people I've picked up the most from, but I've also picked up a whole lot from a whole bunch of other people, even including some subcontractors you learn stuff from. Bob Wilson taught me early on some tips on scheduling, so there's just a lot of people that have influenced my career, and I appreciate all of them for what they've done. I guess the most valuable career lesson I've learned so far is even though people will tell you it's going to not be a problem, it still could be a problem, and to always have a backup plan in case there's a problem. As far as who would my superhero would I want to be, well, I spend most of my childhood reading baseball cards instead of comic books, so I don't know a whole lot about superheroes, but I guess if I had to pick one, it would probably be Superman, and I would play NFL football and dominate the league, and then provide for my family with the money I would earn.